Hello everybody, Mr. Hollywood here today with a special edition of a 2022 Ram 2500 Laramie Night Edition. Now let's start out with what the heck is a Night Edition? Well, a Night Edition is where you have everything blacked out all around the vehicle. We're talking the logo in the front. We're talking the front fascia. We're talking the side logo right there for the Ram. We're talking the logo for the heavy duty and the Cummins diesel on the sides right here. We're talking blackout wheels. We're talking everything literally blacked out to make it look more aggressive, more mean, and make it disappear in the darkness of the night with just the beautiful LED light staring you in the face. Right now, for 2022, Ram has done some awesome upgrades. You'll notice you have the nice, bright, high capacity lights right here that are going to shine the road perfectly and give you great views. You also have the tow hooks to pull everything out. You have nice sonar sensors in the front and in the back to make parking easier, because yes, this is a large vehicle, so it is a challenge to park it and to navigate into tight spaces, but of course you have that. Another thing that I like to point out with the 2500s is this is a vehicle that is capable of towing a lot, and you need to see what's behind you. So you need towing mirrors. Now, while this does have dual mirrors where you have one side smaller for your blind spot, you also have the standard mirror. You also have a blind spot monitor triangle that will flash a light if something's in your blind spot. You can also convert this into a towing mirror simply by lifting it up like this. This will give you better view. You can see further back, and you can also check out your trailer, make sure everything's there. As far as creature comforts, right, you do have this beautiful key that allows you to open the back gate, the tailgate, remote started, unlike the car, and of course you also have a hidden key in here for your glove box and any other aspects, or if you ever run out of battery and you need to open it manually. It does come with keyless enter and go, and because we allow you as a customer to customize the vehicle to whatever you prefer, this particular client wanted equipment level B group, along with this retractable steps, right? So it's easier to get in because this is a vehicle that has a large ground clearance. It is certainly higher, so that means it's probably harder to get in, especially if you're shorter, right? Even for me, this is a jump, right? And the older we get, the more painful that step gets. But what's cool about it is they're not always in the way, so you're not scraping them up. The moment you close the doors, they roll themselves back up automatically. Right, let me show you the tailgate. This particular client is actually Sebastian's brother-in-law, so you know he helps everybody, right? He helps the clients, he helps his family, he helps you. He's willing to help you factory order the exact specifications of a vehicle you want. Again, highlighting that Night Edition, you see the Ram logo blacked out, you see the 4x4 logo blacked out, you see the Laramie blacked out, right? And now we're going to open the tailgate with the key by double pressing it. And it will lower it down slowly. It won't slam it down so you won't injure anybody in the back. But what's cool about it is this one actually has the fifth wheel equipment group in it. So you can put the actual fifth wheel up top on there. Now what I always like to highlight with Ram is that these are very weight resistant, meaning these tailgates can actually hold your weight. So when you're stepping up, you can have it weight bearing, right? Now I'm a little bit heavy and it's hard for me to get up there, but you can easily do that. See, watch this. Right, so this is weight bearing, you don't have to worry about it. You can easily step on it and get up there. That way you can easily load everything back in there. You'll see the sonar sensors I talked about earlier that allow you to park better. Of course, this vehicle has a lot of features on the interior, but come around the side with me, let me show you the fuel gauge. Now this is a 6.7 Cummins diesel, which is an optional feature on this vehicle. And this means you get a lot of power for towing, a lot of torque, and you get better fuel efficiency for that towing. But also, notice that you have two entrance ports, right? One for the DEF and one for your diesel. And of course, you don't have screw caps anymore. It's just plug and play. You push it in and it opens up. Let me show you the back seat because it's cool. Now this is a Laramie Night Edition, which means it comes with some fancy interior features, right? You have very nice quality leather throughout, perforated. You have one of my favorite features, which are the hidden boxes right here. I call these tailgating boxes, even though I'm not really entirely sure what the original purpose of them was. But if you notice this is waterproof, so you can put ice in here. Put a nice cold beverage in here, right? And take it out once the ice melts, pour it out, or store something in there you'd like to keep safe, right? It's pretty cool. Put anything in there you desire. Additionally, the back seat is a convertible option. You can sit 3 people in there. They have a full wall plug in there. They have 2 USB plugs, a USB-C plug, right? I'm going to get on the other side so that you can take a look, and I'm going to show you. So check those features out right there for plugging everything in so that your passengers can enjoy creature comforts. You also have a full wall plug and heated seats for the passengers, so no more fighting over the front seat. If you don't have 3 passengers in the back, this folds down nicely to give you an additional 2 cup holders on top of what you have on the doors. And this is a premium edition, which means it comes with a Harman Kardon sound system. And you have a subwoofer underneath the back here, right? You see right here, the subwoofer, it will nicely give you extra, of course, sound quality. Now this also unfolds on both sides like this. There are two little legs right here. Once you unfold these down, you have a flat floor. What this allows you to do is to place things easily. That way you don't have to have them bump around or whatnot. This can hold a lot of weight as well. Makes it easier for you to traverse and carry all the goodies, because this is primarily designed to be a workhorse vehicle, right? You're supposed to use it for work. Of course, nobody's going to stop you for using it for pleasure, because it is an amazing vehicle. You will also notice the suede inserts on the seats to make it even more comfortable. We're now going to hop into the driver cabinet so I can show you additional options that have been selected in this vehicle, including the sunroof, including the anthracite headliner, as well as the massive 12-inch touchscreen that's in the center of this vehicle. Hello everybody, welcome to the interior of the 2022 Ram 2500 Laramie Night Edition. I know it's a lot to say, but guess what? This vehicle has a lot to offer. And this was specifically ordered for Sebastian's brother-in-law. He wanted it with specifications that are in this vehicle, including the larger screen, the sunroof, including the equipment B group, which includes ventilated seats, and heated steering wheel. You also have the fifth wheel in the back, as I showed you earlier. So it's really awesome. We're going to do a quick overview of all that's in here to give you the sense of what options you have as a client, right? We have a lot of storage. We have two glove boxes, one up top and one on the bottom. We have the center console storage right there, which opens up, giving you a lot of storage. This does slide back and forth, giving you two options for it. There's a full wall plug in the front right here, just like in the back. There's also a regular vehicle plug-in for power, so you can take advantage of that. And this does slide, giving you a little wall up here that's retractable that can divide back and front options. Now, you can also wirelessly charge your phone now by putting it right here in these wireless chargers that are conducive of electricity. And then we can, of course, close this up and open the second tier box, which is up top. It's a little flatter for smaller items, maybe some documents, maybe your insurance card. That way you don't have to reach over there, because this vehicle is wider, so it might be harder to get all your stuff from there. This would be a good storage for it. There's also a USB plug in here with a spot that prevents crimping on your cable, so you don't have to hand all your money over to Apple for another $40 cable, right? And then you have, of course, the hard to miss 12-inch touchscreen in the center with Uconnect 5.0. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with Uconnect 5.0, it means there's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly now. So you can be wirelessly charging your phone and be connected, right? It's really cool. So you can actually leave the wires at home. If you ever forget them, it's pretty awesome. What you will notice is you have the menu navigation right there: home, media, comfort, navigation, phone, vehicle, and apps. When you go to home, now in this new bigger screen, what you have as an option is you can customize your pages. You can have 3 different screens on here, 4 if you want to get them really small. 2 is the nice cool part, because you can have a nice navigation size screen, as well as your music to control. You want to swap them out for something else, like your phone. You can do both at once without having to go in and out of the pages, making it difficult. You can customize it, you can add, or you can actually zoom into one of these pages if you want to see more details. Say you're driving and you're a little bit lost and you want to dig deeper into the navigation. You can hit this little button here, or you can hit the button in the center there for the navigation pane. But I'm going to go ahead and hit this one to show you. I want to expand this screen. It takes me directly to a full-size screen that I can customize to my liking. The map does change dark to light depending on the time of day. And you will notice you can customize some quick options here for view, just 3D, 2D, north, which way is north. I have a lot of more options here. I can also do search. You can also do voice search by holding the button for voice recognition on the steering wheel. So I have many different ways of telling the vehicle where I want to go. And I can, of course, switch back to home, or I can just go to a different pane, such as comfort. The reason I picked comfort, this one does have equipment B group. I want to show you heated ventilated seats and heated steering wheel. You can also customize each side of the vehicle to your preferred temperature, meaning one person can have heat, one person can have AC. So it is your preference. That way people don't fight over the temperature in the vehicle. You can have heated seats on one side, ventilated seats on the other, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, right? Whatever person prefers. However, what's cool about this is because Ram and Stellantis understand that you might have different preferences. You don't always have to go back to comfort to change your navigation. You can do it through the analog buttons on the side. Each side has their own set of up and down temperature controls, so you don't have to do it for your passengers. And you also have other controls, such as how fast the fan blows, whether you're heating the front and rear windows, and whether the AC is on and circulation. You have two knobs, one for volume, one for tuning the radio, and phone connectivity is super easy. All you got to do is add device. You can actually connect up to 2 phones that are active at once, giving your family the option, if you have 2 drivers in the family that use the car and share their truck, they can actually use that. You have your vehicle options, which you can customize your experience. There's your display mode, your theme, your phone, Bluetooth, voice, stuff like that. And you also have apps, which you can select from a slew of features to add onto this. This vehicle does have the Harman and Kardon as selected by the new owner of it, because this is already sold. This is ready to be delivered. It took 3 months to come from the factory in the exact specifications. But you can add those kind of things, and that makes it uniquely yours. You also see that the new owner of this vehicle wanted to have a sunroof, and they do have it here, which is lockable. That way, if the sun is too bright and you want to close it out of, you can do that. You also have additional controls right here, controls for the sunroof, but also controls for the back tailgate, light, and assistant, and SOS. Why are they here? Well, even if you end up flipping the vehicle or something like that, you have those buttons here, so they're easy to reach for almost anyone. And you have your garage door controls built into here, so you can connect them to your home and have it nice and easy. You have your volume controls on the back of the steering wheel, like standard in Ram vehicles. You have some controls for the screen in front of you that enables you to customize your experience. You can customize miles to kilometers with just a click of a button. You can see some updates on your vehicle, such as coolant temperature. You can see your oil life level. It's really cool because you can get live updates on what's going on with the vehicle without having to pause and check everything out. It will let you know it is intelligent. You also have handles on both sides. That way, if you're really hitting those big potholes, you're going off-road on those big construction sites and everything's bumpy, you can hold on, and your passenger can hold on too. You have your trailer brake right here, as well as some additional controls for parking sensors and tow hauling controls, as well as your 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive controls. There is additionally automatic, because this is automatic power mirrors, you can fold them. You can also use the thing to fold them back in. Everything is nicely customized, so you can pick which mirror works and what you use. You can also move the blind spot mirrors that you have built in to give you a broader experience. What also is really, really cool is the backup camera. You can actually zoom in on it when you back up. You'll see it's high quality, high definition, crisp view. If you have more cameras, when you build yours, you can toggle the different cameras, because you can get surround cameras in these vehicles if you prefer. And you can also zoom in and see closer to something, so that way you can see better. Say, for example, this view is better for you because you want to see what's on the ground if you're going over something, or if you want to get really close to, say, a barrier or a fence. This will allow you to get closer because you know exactly where the bumper line is from the top. And so that's pretty much it for the interior. Remember, you can build the vehicle to your exact specifications. You will see that the owner of this vehicle, who is actually Sebastian's brother-in-law, has picked out a lot of the features that you will see here. He has picked out that he wanted the specific leather interior. He wanted a night group edition. He wanted the 5th wheel. He wanted the Harman Kardon. He wanted the ventilated and heated seats. So you can get all these options in the vehicle that you want, and you can have it delivered to your home or to us, and we can order it for you. All you have to do is call Sebastian, go through the process, no BS, no games. You don't have to deal with trying to find a vehicle that has some features and making any compromises. You can literally imagine the vehicle that you want, and they will get it for you. It's as simple as making that one phone call and just being a little bit of patient, having a little bit of patience of 2 to 3 months wait times for the vehicle to arrive in the color you want with the features you want. What does that get you? You're not overpaying for features that you're not paying for features that you didn't necessarily want, and you're not going home sad wondering whether you should have gotten that feature or not. But with that being said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the social medias, and I'll see you guys next time. Mr. Hollywood out.